Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda, the channel name is Alba Stitcher, and this is a Flosstube channel about cross stitch. Today is Wednesday the 20th of March. I hope you're all doing okay, and it's been about a month since I did an update, so I thought I would come back and share what I've been stitching and what I've been purchasing. Market has happened. I have quite a few purchases to share with you. I also have a finish, finally. We're so many weeks into 2024 and I finally have a finish, so I'm pleased for that. And yeah, I'm going to set some tight goals with myself to try and get some more finishes. I've also got a new start and I have a retreat next weekend, which I'm looking forward to. There's been quite a lot going on in our home life here, so I'll maybe share that a little bit at the end, just really around my dad. And at one point I thought I'll never get a chance to make another video, so I'm glad I've kind of carved out some time today. The weather here on the west of Scotland is a little bit dull, so there's no bright sunshine, but it's a little bit dull. But it's not so cold, so that's nice. You never know when you're going to get kind of weather here. It's like 4 seasons in one day, but if it's not raining, for me that's a plus point. Anyway, enough yapping on about this kind of stuff, and let me show you my finish, which I am so happy about. Chart has been returned to the lovely Patricia for letting me borrow it, and here it is. It's Blackbird design. Merry Christmas, Ella Vaughn. You can see I've made a few adaptations to it. First of all, I didn't put Ella Vaughn, I didn't put anybody's name in it. I just stitched the Merry Christmas and I put 2024. I can tell you I was going snowblind because I left all the snow to the end, and I was literally going snowblind trying to do it. And I kept saying, oh, it's nearly done, another day. It's like another week. I did also do the Smyrna in the corners, if you can see them. Hope you can see them. But yes, this is my first finish of 2024. I'm super happy with it. It's all the called for threads. The fabric is a Jodery Designs. It was one of a kind of special maybe fabric of the month. I don't think I was in their club at any point, so I've obviously bought it on the secondary market, and it was called Sportsfield, and I used it for another piece that I done, which was a Nora Corbett Falling Leaves, and I loved it then, and I loved it on this as well. So there it is, finish. Would it not be wonderful if this was actually my screenshot for the video? It most likely won't be. It will be me pulling some strange face, but never mind. Here is my first finish of 2024 and I'm super, super happy. But I did realise I am not a seasonal, out of season stitcher. I struggled greatly with this because obviously it's not overly Christmas. I was fine with the house and even just like the border, but see, when I got to this bottom bit, it really took time. But yeah, super happy that it's finished. So thank you to Patricia for letting me borrow the chart, and I've managed to tick off another unicorn, which is good. But here is my first finish. Did I tell you it's my first finish of 2024? Yeah. So don't have any plans, don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it is finished. What else have I been working on? I decided to pull out a whip. I have a kind of, I don't know, I do better with projects once they are started. I like starting them, but I like to start them, then I put them away. And then when I go back to them, I always normally have a kind of renewed kind of love with them. So I picked up this one here. I think I started it last year. Might have been the year before, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, I'll take it out of the bag. This is by Pansy Patch Quilt and Stitchery, and it's called Hester's Special Delivery. And I had started this, and I think I'd worked a little bit on this side, but I picked it up and I'm probably going to stick with it, because I've managed to finish the whole of the one side. I've managed to finish the well, let me show you. I've managed to finish the house, and this is obviously the bunny here. The issue I have with the bunny is he's split over 2 pages. Let me see if I can clip that round a little bit. So I've really struggled over the 2 pages. That's why I've put the star in the middle, just to give me a kind of point. It was easy. The house was an easy stitch, but the bunny requires a little bit more concentration. But I'm loving it. And you know, I love the colours. I love the colour palette for this. Yeah, they're always a bit squiggly, but it's lovely. It's really, really, really nice. They are obviously not bright spring, which I quite like, and more muted. But look at these tiny eggs. Can you see these tiny eggs? Are they not the cutest? So yeah, this is Hester's special delivery, and this is a seraphim fabric, I'm sure. Let me just check. I might have something in my... Oh no, it's not. This is an XU design fabric, so it's XU design, and I'm not going to focus, so I'll just tell you it's 32 counts Vigart, and it's milk coffee. And you know, I have a feeling that could be the called for. That's the called for. The called for is 36 count. I struggle with 36 count. Not seeing it, but I struggle with the 1 or 2 strands. It's the biggest dilemma I have. So yeah, I'm wanting to carry on with this. Problem is, I don't have my eye on the prize for finishing this one, but my next whip, I want to try and finish that. I'm spurred on a little bit by, I watched the first lot of Flosstube in a good couple of weeks, which was nice for me to catch up with some people and see what they've been stitching. And last night, I think it was last night, I watched the lovely Sally from Stitchy Sally, and she had finished this whip that I've got. So, do you ever keep 2 whips in one bag? It's not good. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it, but I do it because this is my lovely bag that was gifted to me by Pauline from Sobe Bags for the Mighty Wee Nation SAL, which is what I've been working on, and this is the one that I want to finish. I'm approaching halfway. I have a question for everyone about this whip. I'm approaching halfway. Let me show you. I've not cut the fabric down, which is kind of part of the course with me, but here we go. So this is stitched on this, it's Powder Pink Splash by Vigart, and here is, this is Hector, the Highland cow, or the Highland cow for somebody who corrected me, but the Highland cow, this is in the World of Cross Stitch February 2024 edition, and it's a design by Meloca Designs. I am using all the called for threads, and I'm about halfway, just about getting to halfway point. I love stitching on it. I love them on the pink. This was also not my idea, the coloured fabric. This came from the lovely Yasmin from Yasmin's Made with Love. She has done, I think it was the penguin, which is also super cute, and on maybe a blue splash or a green splash, I can't remember. But it looked really good, so I decided I was going to do my Hector on pink. Let me just get a little drink. Now, I'm working from this from my little tablet, so I will show you what it looks like finished. Or you could just go over and watch Sally's, because she's just finished hers. Let me see, where is it? So I stitched this from the Readily app on my tablet, and that's what he will look like finished. So yeah, lovely. But I want to ask you something. I want to show you something that's in the magazine. Hang on a second. It says, just to make this bigger, it says approximate stitching time 25 hours. Now, I am not the quickest stitcher, but I can tell you there's not for me. I can't do this in 25 hours. It's as simple as that. It is not possible for me to do it in 25 hours. I must be the slowest swinger in town when it comes to stitching, because I am sure I have already spent in the region of 15, maybe even more, on just this half. So not unless their approximation is super wide ranging, but I think it's just I'm a super slow stitcher. And you know, I have a Lowry stand and I stitch two-handed. I often just listen to music when I'm stitching. Occasionally I will also watch Flosstube, but on the whole I don't. And yet still, I'm nowhere near. So that's the threads, all DMC, lovely, super bright. I haven't touched my Thistle house. I've seen some finishes. The lovely Audrey, she finished hers. So that's this chart here, which was also part of the Mighty Wee Nation SAL. I haven't done any work on it. I want to finish my Hector first, but this is what my Thistle house looks like. Yeah. So no progress since the last time I showed you, but I will pick it up. As I said earlier, I find that once a project started, I'm more likely to return to it. So I also worked on that, and my final project that I've worked on was a new start. Now, I was enabled by somebody else. Anyone who watches Mary from Mary's Stitching Corner, she's also a Scot based in the US. She showed her finish for this, and I immediately, and I mean immediately, went out onto Arts and Designs. That's where I bought it, kitted it up, and I've now started it. And it was this one here, which was the Bluebird sampler. Absolutely lovely when I saw the finish. Mary stitched hers on white. I don't remember the count, but with the called for, and I thought, I want to do that. So ordered it up, it arrived, and here is my start. Let me just organise this. I don't often stitch on white, really I don't, but I think this one very much lends itself to being stitched on white. Let me just move this needle, and there you go. That's my start. Absolutely love it. Love it. And it's not totally Quakerish, but it's kind of got a slight kind of Quaker element to it. And I've kind of fallen back in love with the Quakers. Now this influenced a part of my haul, which I will show you, but that's my Bluebird sampler. Also itching to carry on with this one. It actually stitches up quite quickly. It has some beads in it. Let me see. Yep. So there are 4 DMC colours and a pack of beads. I just put them all in the ring to make it easier. But yeah, a lovely kind of colour palette with some beads. Yep. So I'm loving that one. And because I started this one, I saw something else that I wanted to start. And that, I believe, is all the stitching that I've done in the last month. I know it's not a lot, but there's been a lot happening. My mind's been kind of elsewhere. I'm not even sure it's really back, but my mind's been elsewhere. The stitching retreat next week, I'm looking forward to another 2 new starts, but I'm kind of looking forward to being away. No disrespect to anyone, but it's been quite a time for us. Okay, let me talk about giveaway. At my last video, I was giving away this chart here. Very appropriate. I wanted to use the word rabbit. I've now kitted it up with DMC for whoever wins it. And can I tell you, when I got the DMC through, and I thought, oh, that looks lovely. That's a lovely colour palette. This chart here. And the winner was, I just did it before I started filming. Let me did it on my pad. Let me see. Excuse me for being a little bit, oh yeah. Here is the winner. The winner is Alison Owen, 8547. Let's see. So Alison, if you can get in touch with me, either by email or direct messaging on Instagram is probably your best bet. I'll get this chart and the threads in the post to you. So well done, Alison. Yeah, it's a lovely chart. Okay, what else? Let's talk about haul. I have a lot. If you don't like haul, totally understand. Go forth, enjoy, stitch. If you like haul, I've got plenty. Some of this is market haul, and some of this is just haul that came in with my market purchases. It's not necessarily separated in any order. I will just show you. But I'm going to start off with a lovely new project bag that I bought. Let me just kind of reckon the place here. And this is from Pauline from Sobe Bags. She does a bag sale on Instagram. I like a bunny. She had this one. She's actually just done another sale, but I resisted. So it's just plain kind of calico cream. Lovely little bit of lace ribbon along there. But yeah, really like it. So I bought a bag. I bought another bag, obviously, because it's not my first. I have plenty. And now I have quite a lot of haul. This is not necessarily in any particular order. I'll just show you as I pull it out the bag. A mixture of places. I get a lot of my haul from Arts and Designs, Peakside, Needleworks in the UK, and also 123 Stitch. So it's probably a combination of all of them. The first thing that I bought, it was a couple of Nora Corbetts actually, and it was these ones here. I saw them finished on, I think it was Instagram, and I just really liked them. There is another two in the set. One is birds, one's an owl, but these were the two that kind of caught my eye. So the first one is Winter Bear and Winter Hare, I think that's what they're called. And I also bought the bead pack for both of them. And I think I bought the Karen water lilies as well. The thing about the bead pack, my advice, and I am in no way an expert in Nora Corbett and Mirabilias at all, but I find that if you buy the bead pack, it tends to be, first of all, everything is there and you're not going around hunting for maybe some rogue bead that you need, but also it's financially maybe a better buy. You can see the other ones here on the back. Let me see, which is the owl and the birds. So yeah, that was, I wanted them. Not sure when I'll start them, but I wanted them. Okay, so here we have some market releases. So these are the Blackbird designs. You'll have seen these. I think they've been really popular as usual. What's this one? Thy Love More Strong. And this one is Moments of Glad Grace. So yeah, bought these two books. I always find the books are quite good value because there's a number of projects in them, but yeah. So I got them. Not sure what people will think when they see all this haul. I also purchased a couple of animal crackers. I'm just trying to see if I've got them all, that were released at market, which was Miss Hazel, which is the little squirrel, Maggie May, which is the little bunny, and Bobbin, which is the little mouse. And I actually didn't have any of the Stacey Nash animal crackers, so I picked up Theodore. I've seen him stitched a couple of times and I thought that's really good, so And I think there's maybe another one that I've got my eye on. I think, is it Primrose maybe? So yeah, I picked up those Stacey Nash ones. And I think they've been really popular as well. I saw someone on Instagram had already finished, I think, the little animal, the little mouse. Okay. This is also, I think these are all from Market. I picked up the Collector's Heart by Heart and Hand for 2024, and it comes with the fabric and the little button. So that's that one there. Picked up Frosty Town by Heart and Hand as well. And then I picked up a couple of Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. First of all, Hester's Easter Jumper. So I had obviously Hester's special delivery, and now that's Easter Jumper, which is lovely. I'm thinking, if I don't know if I have another half of the milk coffee. I don't think I have. So I might have to look for an alternative. And then I bought a couple more in her Wisteria Lane. I got the Foxglove House and the Sampler House, which I quite liked. I didn't think I was going to stick with that kind of whole series, but I've kind of liked them, so I've just been picking them up. Also, this is from Market, which is another, this is a Summer House Stitchwork one. I think this is a series as well, so that's Faith. I got the second Floral Etchings. I have the first one, not that it's stitched, but here's the second one. And then I picked up this Autumn Lane Stitchery. I actually asked Sue at Peakside to get me this. I had seen it finished on someone's social media somewhere, and I really liked it. So I got that one. I also picked up from Hello from Liz Matthews, the Cottontail. And then the Spring Green Pears by Annie B's folk art. And I don't think these are Market releases, what I'm showing you now. But I also picked up Sarah Barnes because I saw this finished and I really liked how it looked. And this is by the Scarlet House. And I also picked up A Hands Across the Sea. What's this one called? Oh yeah, Anne Rathmel. Okay, so that's the first bundle. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. I had lots of haul. I then picked up this book. Now this was before Market, but this I think came from the States. I bought it off Amazon, and it's by Not Forgotten Farm. And actually it's this design here that I really liked. So I got it off Amazon. It took ages to come. So it's just been waiting for it from the post. So it's Autumn on Not Forgotten Farm, and it's a mixture. She's got some cross stitch here. There's some punch needle. There's a little bit of applique and sewing, but this was the one I liked. But I also liked this one and this one here. I'll see if I can get better photographs there on the back. It's the sewing pincushion, bit of punch needle in the middle, and then obviously these turkeys with the big house. Let me see if you just, oh yeah, there it is there. See if I can find it for you. And this is obviously not everyone's style, but I really liked these designs. It's quite hard to get Not Forgotten Farm here. Ah, here we go. And that's it there. Okay. Yeah. So pick that up. As far as I know, it's quite easily available on Amazon. Couldn't find it in any stitchy places. Okay, what else have I got? I'll talk about that one at the end actually. Then I don't believe these are Market releases, but I also picked up this one here, which is a Quaker by Jessie and Me. It's called Quaker Style Needfuls by Jessie and Me. I really like that. And then I had seen someone had finished this whole series. So this is For the Birds by Blackbird Design. I've never had any of them, and I've got a lot of the sets in my stash. This was not one of them. But when I saw it completed, I thought, I really quite like that. So I went on, and I'm just going to start gathering them up. There's 9 in total, so I don't know how long it will take me. And then I saw this one here, and I actually think this photo is not the best. It's not the best photo, but this is by Elegant Threads, and it's called Peacock Sampler. And the reason I decided to pick this one up is I thought it would be a nice companion piece for the Bluebird sampler, the Shannon Christine design one that I started. And if I show you, because I have the threads here for it, it's also DMC threads and some beads. So let me show you. Excuse me while I faff around a little bit. So this sampler requires these threads and a pack of beads as well. And I just thought that with the Bluebird sampler, they're of similar kind of shades, might look quite nice together. And then my mind went a little bit further and I thought, oh, that might be quite nice with the Heart and Hand Bluebird sampler, and that's the threads for that. So I thought all together it might make a nice little set. And I do need some extra hands. I am not sure how I'm going to be able to stitch all of these. What else have I got? I've got a few more pieces of haul, not much. And these were 2 that I picked up. I had them kind of hanging around in my basket, and I just decided to get them, which they're both from the Heart Needle Art, and this one is the Blackbird sampler. And then this is the Cardinal sampler, and I do believe there's 2 more. I don't know what the other 2 are, but I just really quite like them as well. That's my haul. Now, I need to maybe preface all this by saying that's not my only haul. I have some other stuff flying around, but that has been a big bunch of haul. I don't expect to have more haul anytime soon. The retreat I'm going to next weekend, there are some bag makers, so there is a strong possibility I will purchase a bag or 2. But there is no shops, so I am confident that I will not come back with a bundle of charts. And that is really a kind of update of where I'm at with my stitching for the last 4 weeks. So what's happened personally in the last 4 weeks? I'd like to tell you it's all been good, but unfortunately it's not been all good. So I'll start with the good, if nothing else. I had a lovely weekend away. John and I went away to one of the spa resorts up in Aberfoyle. Went there, it was lovely, weather was terrible, lots of rain, but the hotel was right on the loch. We had a suite that had a lovely balcony area, and food was nice. It was really good. It was really good being away. Unfortunately, things with my dad have not been so good. In the last kind of week to 10 days, there's been this dramatic decline, and we had an incident just a few days ago where my dad fell, and then my mum and I, we couldn't get him up. That was basically it. We couldn't get him up. He had kind of lost the ability or any power in his legs. So that was really difficult. He was very disorientated. It was just a nightmare, just an absolute nightmare. And then that day my mum, she had another appointment, so she had to go to, so then I had to stop work to be with my dad, and he couldn't even drink. Basically had to feed him. It was really, really, really terrible. It's not got better, because anyone who's, and I know there's plenty of people have dealt with family members who have dementia and also have the Lewy body that my dad has. We all know that the prognosis is not good, but you always hope that things will not get worse. And for a while there, we've been on a little bit of a plateau, not really things changing, but we've taken a massive dip. At the moment, it's a massive dip. So there's a lot of kind of readjustment, I think, for us. But more importantly, I think you can see he's even more confused. And I know he gets frightened, and the moments where he doesn't recognise us are becoming more frequent. So kind of tough time, basically. That's it. It's we're in another kind of spell, or another period of whatever it's going to be. It's been quite tough. My parents are celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary later this year, and we had some plans, nothing, kind of a little bit of a surprise, but now I'm thinking everything's going to have to change. That my dad's not going to be really fit to do what we think he would like to do, I think. So yeah, it's been a bit tough. It's been hard. At one point I wondered if I could even go away for the weekend, because what happens if he falls and I'm not here to help my mum? So we're looking at maybe getting an alarm fitted. We've got occupational health coming back out about a few other things, really for the shower. So yeah, we'll see. But I very much appreciate everyone who has reached out to me, commented, giving me advice. I'm always open to whatever people have experienced themselves. I know I have been a little bit amiss the last little while on social media. I've not been posting as much. I've possibly not answered all your comments, so I apologise, but I will get round to everything. It's just really hectic. It's really hectic, and it's a real worry. So for a good few nights there, I wasn't really sleeping. So you know what happens when you don't sleep, then you don't function right. So yeah, it's been a tough time, but it'll be what it'll be, because it's not going to get any better. Yeah, I think enough. I think I've talked about it enough, but that's the update. I'll probably not return for at least 3 or 4 weeks. I don't expect to be able to come back quicker than that. But I do appreciate everyone who watches, comments, sends me messages. I really do appreciate it, and I will try and be more mindful to try and respond quicker. I know I can be quite slow. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope I've enabled some people to buy some stuff, and we'll see what I've got next time round, because you know it wouldn't be my Flosstube if there wasn't a little bit of haul. But anyway, take care everyone, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Thanks for watching. Bye.